worry. Creo que ya está grabando y sin problemas.
Gracias, gracias. Ahí es. So thank you so much. It's okay. So
Okay.
I'm gonna share the screen. Okay, in here. So let's go to the lesson. And I hope you can see and hear the lesson. So here are the words are talent, skills, experience, knowledge, qualifications. So thank you so much, guys. Now things is recording and everything is fine. Okay, please, Aaron, would you please present with something of yourself?
Um, okay. I'm in my experience have very skilled, have a good render. I don't know.
Okay, are you listening to me? Fine?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Please,
Yeah.
yeah, would you please tell me one sentence?
I already have some knowledge on 3D modeling.
Great. Okay. Well, you are. I think that you're fine with this, with these
Yeah.
words. So I'm gonna pass with the next part of the lesson. So when you have an interview job, you have to just a second, because when I made the record. Slow. So here, I'm going to stop the screen. So when you have an interview job, you have to talk about yourself. So say about your career, about your studies, about all your skills, about your knowledge or a topic or something like that. So in here in the lesson, we have to just wait because I have to do it again. So by now, I think maybe you have some of you have made an interview. Some of you have yet a job interview. No, anyone? Anyone had a job interview?
Me.
No. Yeah. And what's your experience about that?
Oh, well, it was like my first job, and
Uh-huh.
I only hired like for a month because it was like
yeah,
an animation studio that made video mapping for like bands and also content for like mm, different companies. And about myself, they just like wanted to saw my work and yeah.
Great, great. It sometimes give you more tools to make your to enhance your vocabulary or something like that. Because in English, it's different. You have to send by email or something like that your biography or your curriculum, and it would be up. You have to speak a lot. You have to because the interviews something are not short. Sometimes are not short. Sometimes are very long interviews. Then sometimes they are just asking you for something you to explain in your experience with other companies, with other jobs, and about studies, about your just a few personal questions. But a lot of questions are about of your studies, of your career, and your knowledge and your experience in other jobs, in other companies. There are a lot of tools to have a nice interview. So listen comprehension in here. So I will make a zoom and I will put the audio from other party. It's very slow when it is recording. So here have the next. Listen for details. Listen to 9 people being interviewed. Okay. At an international job fair, and stop after each indication for a job. Listen again if necessary. So in here you have to match the column with numbers and the column with letters. So here the audio is okay. So I want you please to listen to this. Okay, did you listen here? This?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. Here.
Demonstrate your skills and knowledge. However, in a
Do you listen?
Yes.
Yes.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So here it is.
Okay, here is the next audio. You have to match.
Match it in
Please match
your
it in your
notebook.
notebook.
page 70.
Here.
Reading. Read and listen. The 5 most effective work habits. If you are new to the working world, you are eager to demonstrate your skills and knowledge. However, in addition to those, some says, read the following advice to new workers written by the head of a company. 1. Volunteer for assignments. One of the hard work is to volunteer for assignments.
Excuse me, it's another.
The
The next page.
So here.
So here, no. It was approved. It was approved. So here.
Now,
Okay, that was the first one.
Okay.
page 68. Listening comprehension.
Qualifications.
Page 68. A. Listen for details. Listen to 9 people being interviewed at an international job. The interviewee with his or her qualification for a job. Listen again if necessary. Conversation 1.
The job as director of the sports program, the one on the cruise ship.
Do you have any experience with sports programs or any special athletic ability?
I'm on a basketball team. I've won a few swimming contests and I've been teaching swimming at a club for 5 years. I actually thought I would be an Olympic.
Conversation 2.
Good morning. Please come in.
Thank you. I'm a national company, but I'm not sure what jobs might be available.
Okay, tell me something about yourself. What do you see as your strengths?
Well, I'm very lucky. Whenever there is a problem, people bring it to me to look for an answer. I write everything down in a list and then think about every solution. It's a good way to solve problems.
3.
Hello, please come in and have a seat.
Thanks.
Which job are you interested in?
The English is pretty good. I'd love to work somewhere outside of the country for a while, but I don't have much work experience.
So that's okay. We have jobs for people at every level. Please tell me about your qualification.
I've been great with my hands.
Manual dexterity. Can you tell me a little more?
Sure. People always tell me that I'm can.
That's great. I actually know of a nice position that might be just right for you. In the US, working for a Ukrainian piano company. Let me get your...
Martinovich. That's Martinovic.
Conversation 4.
Good afternoon. People person, could you please explain what you mean, Miss Lukens?
I just love working with people. And actually, people like working with me. And for me. I guess so. I manage people well, and my last 2 jobs have been in management. I'd like to know if there's anything available abroad.
Look at the possibilities there.
Okay.
There's
There were
a few examples of
about
listening, how to listen to them
very well.
very well. So here you have to match. No, you have your interview. You have to listen to the interview, and then you have to listen to the qualifications that
so
each one of them
talk about
their qualifications, their things, because they are looking for a job.
So
in here you have to let's practice with pairs. In pairs, you have to take a partner for persons that want to participate. Who want to participate?
Me.
Okay.
Irene,
with who want you to participate?
I don't know with whatever.
Choose one.
But with Irene to make an interview job.
Hi, teacher.
Who wants?
Okay,
great, Daniel, thank you. Okay, Daniel, please. It's gonna make the interview, and Irene had to talk about herself, about her skills, talents, knowledge, and qualifications.
Yeah.
What?
You sound like
Like-
double.
I sound double?
Like with echo.
Oh, no.
You can mute
Okay.
your phone and only speak with the microphone.
Yeah, now.
It's okay.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you for a woman. Thank you for myself. A very nice MacBook or something like that about 2015 would be nice because I have to renew my PC now. So okay, please. So Daniel and Rene make the interview and ask to Rene about her skills, about her talents. What and Rene is gonna like she's going to an enterprise herself about her talents, knowledge, and experience, and something like that. So please, Daniel, start with the interview. Say like, hello, we have this. I don't know. Maybe we need some this producer, developer, something like that, to ask her, please, about her skills.
Okay. Hello, Rene. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Fine.
We are a 3D modeling enterprise, so we have to know which skills do you have for this job?
Knowledge in 3D modeling and topology, and I have also experience making like cool textures. I have like knowledge in lighting. And yeah, I have like artistic talent. I'm a very creative person, so I would like to work making like creative things more than technical things. But I can
what
do
about
both.
your knowledge or experience on sculpting?
Oh, I have knowledge in making like 3D sculpting with ZBrush and also to retopology the sculptor like manually. So yeah.
Good. And what about your talents
My talent?
or hobbies?
Oh well, I told that I was a very creative person and in different mediums like in 3D and also drawing and 2D, and yeah, I can stop like making things like creating things all the time.
Okay.
So yeah,
That's good, Rene. You're hired.
Oh, thanks.
Nice. Thank you so much. Okay, another two persons who want to participate, something like the same thing that they have done. Who say yes?
I want to
yes.
try.
Okay, great. Participate with Angel. Who wants?
Can I try?
Okay, great. Okay, Tahira and Angela. Great. Please, who wants to be the?
I want to make the questions. I want to make the interview.
Okay, great. Tahira make the interview, and then Angela is gonna be hired.
Hello, good evening. What's your name?
Hello, good evening. I'm Angel. Legorreta.
Well, first of all, what are you good at?
I don't know. Maybe something with history or art.
What are the programs that you can use very well?
Well, I can use Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere. I can use Premiere too. What else? Program.
Okay. So you are focused in the 2D art?
Yes, that's correct.
And you want to make art of backgrounds of characters?
Of characters.
Very nice. So you are on the team.
Oh, thanks. That's quickly.
Great.
I love your background.
Oh, thanks.
Yes, it's so nice. Ooh, a lot of color. Whoa. Okay, thank you guys. The screen. Some interest and some qualifications. So in here you can have an idea about your interest that you are this interest that are gonna check with you or no. So the qualifications, it's about the skills, all the things that we talk about manual dexterity, logical thinking, mathematical ability, common sense, athletic ability, artistic ability, compassion, a good memory, leadership skills, or other. So screen is about to tell you some kind of vocabulary or ideas to answer in the interview or to have or to make an interview if you are need to. So this you can, when you have your book, you have access to. So in here you have some exercise. You can make this exercise. You can make some examples in here to practice for after your class. You can, when you have your book, and well, it would be very, very nice. In here you have the notepadding. There are a lot of resources in the book. So when you have, okay, when you have this, you have to practice. It would be nice if you practice. So do you listen, please? Just a second, just a second. I have to, just a second, please. I have a little problem. Let's go with another exercise. Here is almost all the lesson 3. So we're going to pass down to the lesson 4. And this is all of the lessons are about to teach you how to. They are giving you a lot of tools for your practice, for your daily practice. For in here this case is about your practice in a very professional way. So all the book is focused on give you to use in your life. So like the life plans, and here's the job for interview. If you have a travel, something like that, there are a lot of tools in here. So the next lesson is early. Okay, so in here you have the 5 most effective work habits, advice to new workers from CEO. Do you know who is CEO?
He's the boss.
Anyone? No? Okay.
The Master Chief.
The Master Chief. Okay, so if you pretend to be a CEO, you have to take in, you have to realize that these things that are on screen here, like habits, some skills, some talents, that it's preferred you to have here, the 5 most effective habits. So, do you read it fine? Oh, it's very small.
Very small, teacher. I'm too blind to see that.
Yeah, I think the same. Make this zoom. But when I make this zoom, my PC is so slow. So I will try to make this zoom, and then I will. Here's the audio. I'm gonna put the audio in the other. Okay, into the account. So in here, before you read, in the warm up, it's how important do you think the following factors are to career success? Importance, making one of the most important, and 6 less important. So in here are skills, prior experience, physical appearance, dress, etc., talent, job knowledge, work habits, and or other. In here, what do you think that it would be very important when you go for a job interview for your job? What would be very in all of your or most of your cases, because you have to be creators, you have to communicate with other creators and also with people that it's concerned with business, because some of all the project that you make with some others, and there are people of business, but are people that is concerned in your career because you are creators. All your creations, all your things that you have done, all the things you have to create them, and then someone else have to sell in a marketing and enterprise and video game enterprise with another kind of enterprise, because I know that some of you are going to be developers, and maybe you're not just video game developers. You can do another things with developing maybe a platform, maybe an app, maybe something like that. So you have to work together with people that is concerned in the industry, but they are marketing area, or in I don't know, maybe with selling, but they have to make just take a special study about marketing by that video game, or who's gonna use that app, or who's gonna, I don't know, for example. So you have in here a lot of another resources in here like this. So if you're gonna be the chief, the boss, the one, it's different. So here's the text. Zoom. If I leave the screen like the original screen is like this. Can you make it zoom, or you can't? Or you can read it?
We can, if
We can read it,
You can read it.
you can make a screenshot and put in Discord.
Okay, yeah.
It's only the first page, isn't it?
Yeah, the screen here, the blue square.
Okay.
Here, it's that text is the one that we are gonna listen to. Share, because I have the okay. Maybe if I there's this one. Okay. So you can listen. I will try to. Okay. Here. Here's the audio. Okay. So I'm gonna. Here.
Page 70. Reading. Read and listen. From a CEO. If you are new to the working world, you are eager to demonstrate your skills and knowledge. However, even more effective in promoting your success. Read the following advice to new workers written by the head of a company. One of the best ways to signal that you are a keen learner and are not afraid of hard work is to volunteer for assignments. Sure you have the skills and knowledge to accomplish it successfully. 2. Be nice to people. Be nice to people regardless of their rank or position to help you, and every new worker needs help in order to get ahead. 3. Prioritize your work. We all love to start. These may not be the most urgent and important in our list of tasks to do. Have a list of things to do according to their strategic importance to your company, which increases your chances of career success. 4. Stay positive. As someone new in the working world, politics that complicate things. Try to stay above politics and remain positive in the face of challenges. When you are positive, you stay focused, therefore get more things done. 5. Highlight a problem, but bring solutions. Offer a solution. You need to remember that when you bring problems and not solutions, people may think of you as a complainer. However, in actual working environments, people tend to forget the basics. I counsel new workers in our company to increase their chances of career success.
So, did you listen?
Yeah.
Okay, in here we have a lot. If you're gonna be a CEO, so you have to be kind. You have to prioritize your work. You have to highlight the problem in here. You have to be sure about all these things are happening, because you will have for sure a team, and you have to do special tasks that demand you to be kind, but demand you as well to be very active. Active, and you have to stay positive. You have to prioritizing in your work. You have to prioritize your work. You have to be kind. You have to be volunteer for assignments like this in class. When I tell you, please, when do you when you listen your homework, when you listen to my feedback, here is in class, here is in the school, with other subjects for your careers, and it's okay. But after this, you have to do it in the real world with different people that you don't know, with that are not your classmates, are your co-workers. So you see, very nice. You have to participate. So you have to take all the tools, skills you have, and then mix it with your good attitude, with staying positive and something like that. So to give you some tools for your work, so for your real life. So it's an approach of what are you gonna have in your life in an enterprise or in a work or something like that. It's about if you are gonna be a CEO, a chief, no? So in here, we have some exercise to understand. So it's the same that it's in the square and the square, and you have to be in things. So you can have practice. You can practice when you have your book in here. If you have any doubt, just have to ask me. But in here with the audios and all this stuff, you can practice a lot. So the week is gonna be something like this. So in the last part, you have the note. The note padding is like exercise to practice in here. So in each lesson, maybe you can find this note padding that it's just put and bring it in here. You can work with managing my home, my personal life, something like that. So it's just for practice. And I will love to make a review from Unit 6. We had finished the Unit 6. Bye. Okay, here the review. After this review, we're gonna take a very short break, 5 minutes break. So I'm gonna make it soon. Okay, conversations. So we have to listen and check this. We use for regret that it was like I should have, and the past participle. That modal is when you have regrets because like or I should have more this week. So something like that. Like it's like a regret. Like oh, I should have to. It's like a regret. So when you have to express regret, you can express it with that modal. You can express the regret. So you have to listen this audio. I'm looking for it, and then you can have. You can excuse me. You can make this taking about life changes. Write information on the notepad. In here, you can write it in your workbook and your book and your with that. In here, you don't have to work with this with a special thing that I have the platform now. So please take note just in here. I'm gonna ask you if you have doubts. So in the minute 20, 35, okay, in here. Again here.
The conversations between people talking about life changes. Write information on the notepad. Conversation 1.
What happened? Weren't you going to get married?
Yes, but my parents were against the marriage.
How come?
My fiancé, hard to have a family. In the end, I agreed with them.
No regrets?
None.
Conversation 2.
I really wish I'd accepted.
Why didn't you?
Well, I'd already planned to spend a couple of weeks with my relatives in Canada, and I really didn't want to have to cancel that, given the job to someone else.
Well, in any case, you got a great job now.
True, but it'll take a long time before I get a job in management.
Conversation 3.
Didn't you used to teach painting?
Yes. I thought I would always teach art. And I wasn't getting paid enough. And it turns out that I really like law.
So all's well that ends well.
You bet.
Conversation 4.
Nations.
Well, I was, but I tried twice, and my English wasn't good enough, so I couldn't. Yes, I wish I had studied more.
Okay, so these were examples.
Okay, that was some examples about things that a person changed that did, but it depends on the case. And these are examples, and you have to listen because the exam that the exam for October, it's gonna be like this. You have to listen to the match columns or something like that. Maybe the exercise are exactly the same like this because it's the same platform, it's the same book, and I want you to know that because it's very, very important for you to know because with the book you have to not only with homework and something like that. So the exam is going to be like this. You have to listen to the audio and you have to write the right answer. And the exam is just like a system. You have to be very sharp with that, because you have to take the answers in the right time. So here is the same thing, because there are abilities and some skills, talents, experience. That's the past unit. And here about lesson 1 and 2 that we saw the perfect modals. Do you remember the regrets, possibility, ability, certainty, conclusions? About the homework. It was very nice, by the way. Thank you, everyone that sent your homework. Very, very good. The one who used it, each one of you used different, and it was very nice to read all your homework, because I think that it makes sense to you. You can now have an approach career, but it's people that are studying the same, and maybe in the future you're going to be partners, work partners, or you're going to work together. Now your classmates, but in the future maybe you will be a co-producer. Now, right now in school, at the school is okay, but now you're having a lot of tools to express yourself, writing, speaking, tools to communicate and to understand others. Now in school it's okay, but in the future will be for your career, for your jobs, and for something like that. So 5 minutes recess. We to okay, 5 minutes just, please, to take some water, some coffee, something like that, and maybe can fix things here. And we'll see you here. I'll see you here.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. I'm here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oye, teacher.
Ajá. Ya.
Entonces, ¿esto va a venir en el examen?
Sí, todo esto, lo que vimos en las 4 lecciones.
Ah, ok. Más o menos como cuántos reactivos.
Sí, sin problemas, pero para...
Es que como la maestra, su PC no es tan potente, lo iba a grabar Taira para que Zoom no le,
ok.
le gastara tantos recursos. Y cuando estábamos investigando, uno de nuestros compañeros se puso loco.
¿Cómo que se puso loco?
Pues lo estábamos intentando solucionar y es que estamos perdiendo tiempo.
No pasa nada.
Chale,
es
no me
mi
puse loco,
computadora,
nada más.
Es mi
Nada más dije
computadora la
que,
que
pues, perdíamos.
problema.
Lo que podríamos hacer para que no pase esto es que yo me meto con ustedes a la clase y la dejo grabando. ¿Va? Y santo remedio. ¿Va? Entonces, si quieren, lo hacemos a partir del próximo miércoles. ¿Les late?
Sí,
Por favor,
me late.
Sí, esta clase ahorita que la grabe Rebe, porque ahorita yo sí me tengo que salir a la otra, pero a partir del próximo miércoles yo ya estoy atento acá. Yo, literal, yo voy a dejar la clase corriendo, ¿ok? Porque yo en ese horario estoy en otra clase. Entonces voy a dejar mi laptop corriendo con la clase para que se grabe ahí y ya luego se las trepo. ¿Les late?
Muchas gracias.
Órale.
De verdad,
Entonces,
te aprecio.
Chicos, síganle, échenle ganas, cualquier cosa aquí ando. Entonces, ya así quedamos con esto, ¿vale? Yo ahorita me voy a pasar al otro nivel porque también necesito checar el otro nivel.
La última duda, rápido, Rich. ¿Nos mandan el PDF del libro por correo?
El PDF se les manda por correo, ¿vale?
Ok, ya está.
Se supone que se los deben de mandar, pues yo esperaría que finales de esta semana, principios de la que sigue, ¿vale?
Ya está.
Yo voy a meter presión para que sea lo más rápido posible, ¿va?
Ok, Rich, una pregunta más. ¿El vocabulario que te propuse esta vez son como 10?
Dame un rato porque acabo de regresar. Es que, miren, nada más para darles un quemón. Todavía no sé si esto se los puedo mostrar, pero yo espero que no me esté metiendo en problemas. Acabo de ir a la universidad porque ya tenemos nuevo laboratorio de cómputo. Ajá. Y nada más digo, no lo voy a hacer muy grande, pero nuevas computadoras.
Ah, perro.
¿Tienen licencias de LOL?
Y ya pedí que le instalaran LOL y Valorant. Y aparte, creo que se va a ver mejor así.
Oh.
Entonces fui a verificar eso. Vengo regresando hace una hora, regresé a la universidad y no he visto un montón de cosas. Ahorita me estoy poniendo al tanto con algunas cosas, ¿vale? Pero sí tenemos nuevo laboratorio y por eso me tardé. Hoy por eso estuve un poco ausente porque me fui a ver eso justamente, ¿va? Entonces, chicos, no se preocupen. Yo espero esto ya en algún punto puedan regresar porque aparte están padrísimos. Y aquí entre nos, guiño, guiño, ese laboratorio también está pensado para lo que tienen el próximo semestre de realidad virtual. Ajá. De hecho, está pensado ya para la captura, para comprar el equipo de realidad virtual. Ajá.
Claro.
Entonces, por eso me he tardado, ¿vale? Pero sí, yo ahorita checo lo de tu vocabulario y en un rato tengo respuesta, Rebe. ¿Vale?
Ok, súper. Aquí estoy. Gracias, Rich. Gracias por todo.
Gracias, Rich.
Nos estamos viendo.
Bye.
Bye.
So, woohoo! He can record the class for the next class. He can record it. So I hope everything is going to be better. I think that you will have your book by the next week, maybe. So it's okay. So thank you. Thank you, everyone, because we're making this effort with the homeworks and something like that. So I want you, please, to prepare a very short speech about yourself. 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute speech. Okay. Speaking about your own skills, talents, knowledge, and experience in all the things that you do in your studies in here in America, in design characters, 3D modeling, graphic, composition, I don't know, programming, math. Just one minute speech, each one of you. I'm gonna ask you one by one to practice. You have to practice because for the exam we have to practice this. But by now we're gonna practice with things and with words and with terms about all your subjects. So the subjects of your career in here, your skills, but not in your life skills. I don't know. Maybe you have skills to skate. You have skills for play an instrument. It's okay. It's great. But now get focused to have this 1 minute speech talking about your talents, knowledge, etc. with your skills, knowledge, blah, 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 in your career. In each one of your subjects, each one of your topics that you're studying right now, maybe art, maybe math, I don't know, anyone you like, okay? 1 minute. So it's with the, I'm gonna, okay. So let's start. I'm gonna this will count like a participation point. Okay, a participation point in class. So it would be a little percentage for your assessment, but it's okay. You have an extra. Okay, for each participation and each homework you send me, it's an extra point, like no extra point, but a percentage that can be useful for your final assessment. So I'm starting with, I don't know, here. So I'm gonna start with Per Gonzalez. Please, 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 1 minute, 1 minute, excuse me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I'm Fernanda Gonzalez. I'm in the career for creation for video games and media artist. I'm 20 years old. I also know how to model a little bit in 3D. I think that I could be better, but also I think that I have a great level. I know how to draw and color in Photoshop. I know how to use Blender, a little bit of Illustrator. Um, Also, I know how to edit videos a little bit. I think that I could be better, but I could do great things. I think that my drawings, I like it and are well as good as possible. But I also have some difficulties in anatomy that I could be getting better, and I like to make stories, and sometimes I get a good ideas for some projects or video games or something like that. Have creative ideas is one thing of my effort.
Great.
But I also I could be something that is difficult for me is to making video games or uh, no in a creative way in like like a developer or something like that.
Okay.
Um, and one of my passions are the movies and the series. When I am younger, I want to be movies and series. That's why I'm studying this career.
Great, thank you. Ooh, a lot of things, a lot of skills, and a lot of points that you are very clear with the things that you're studying and the things that you're making now real. No, it's okay. Thank you so much. Great participation. You had speak for 2 minutes. Great. Woohoo! Thank you so much. Fair. So now you have your point. So I'm gonna
Thank you.
ask. Thank you. I'm gonna ask now, please, to the same speech. 1 minute. 1 minute. It's okay, and it's gonna be Gustavo. Gustavo, are you there? Gustavo Rojas, are you there?
Yeah, hello.
Great. Okay, please tell us about your skills, abilities. 1 minute,
All
please.
right.
1 minute speech in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Okay, so my skills are mostly about programming and drawing. So I think it's mostly specialized on art stuff. Well, about my talents, well, as I said, it was about drawing. I also have writing writing talents, I think I will say. Um,
Writing
talent
abilities.
on hmm?
Writing abilities.
Writing abilities. Yeah. Sorry. Uh, sorry, I kind of forgot what was about to say, but I think it was about I forgot. I really forgot.
Okay. What do you want to
But
say?
let's continue. Hmm?
What do you want to say?
Sorry? I
What do
kind
you
of
want to say?
forgot. That's
Okay.
the point.
Okay. Okay. You can practice. Maybe if you can practice this speech, like if you have a job interview or if you have like this, here's in classmates, and you can practice. It seems like you're crazy, but no, it's okay. You can practice this. You can record yourself and make a short audio about yourself, talking about your skills, your abilities, your knowledge, and with the audio you can listen to yourself and say, okay, I can now use these tenses. Now I can use this vocabulary. Now I can use some things. It's like a hack, it's a nice hack to record yourself. Like musicians sometimes do this because you don't know when you're playing live. It's something, but when you're playing for a recording, it's different. So with the recording you can listen to yourself and check this out. You don't have to depend on just on one person or on one teacher, so you can record yourself and listen and take some notes to how I can add some vocabulary, I can add some tenses, and it would be nice for you to practice. What do you think?
Yeah, it will be a good idea.
Great, because the exam is near, the date exam is near, so you can practice a little bit like that. Thank you, Gustavo. You have your points.
Thank you.
Great. Okay, now let's go with, please, 1 minute speech. Angel Legorreta. Angel Legorreta. Please, 1 minute speech about your skills,
Okay.
abilities, knowledge. Great. One, five, four, three, two, one. Hey.
Well, I'm Angel. I'm 20 years old. Um, Actually, I only have experience. I love to drawing, great stories, great characters. I'm studying 3 careers. Yeah,
Wow.
this
Yeah.
game development, uh, design and visual communication, and voice acting. That's all I'm studying. Uh, I don't know. I'm here to. I'm here because I really want to create the emotions and the feeling to inspire others with histories. And I don't know.
Okay. Great. Great. Thank you. It's
I can
okay.
play the piano.
Oh, great. It's okay. So here you have 1 minute. So when it's nice, it was a good speech, but you lost the point a little bit. Why do you lose the point? Because in here you have to bear in mind to have the question. This is a hack as well. Like you have to have the question that you are thinking about. It's the thing that are asking you, the people, for the interview or for the speech. In this case, for the speech, is about your abilities, knowledge, and talents. So you have to put that tip like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna talk just about my abilities and something like that. Because you talk very, very well about your interests, your I don't know, what you want to do in your career or in your future, and it's okay. But the point had lost a little bit. So you have to think about when you write and say, or when someone is asking you to make a speech, just have to think about all the time you have to think about the points that are asking about. So in here was your talents and skills, so that's why. And it's okay, your participation was fine, but you can make an effort to enhance it. So you have to enhance thinking about the point. That's the hack. Okay, so very well, thank you, Angel. Great, you have your point. Okay, then I want you to speak 1 minute, please. And you try it as much as you can, and when I want a minute, it's okay. I will raise my hand. Okay, so please, Diego Sanchez. Diego Sanchez. Okay.
Me.
Please, 5 minutes to speech about yourself, your skills, abilities, knowledge. Okay, 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cue.
Well, since my fathers are musicians, I am very introducing the art in general. And I draw and sometimes I play the guitar, the violin. Mm,
Your skills and abilities for your career, art and game designing. Okay. Yeah.
I'm for video games and art, and I think I don't have some excellent talent, but I is something I like. I like it very much since I'm a child. I'm in sculpture, music, drawing, all of that.
Great. Thank you. Thank you, Diego. Thank you so much. It was a nice participation. You have your point, and it's okay. Keep practicing. Keep practicing like that I told you, like musicians. Your parents will can tell you something about what I'm talking about. If you record yourself, you can listen to yourself and say, "Oh, okay, I can use this. I can add this to make it better and enhance it." Okay. Thank you so much, Diego. Okay, let's go. 1 minute speech, please, to Daniel Arreola, please. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I actually have some skills and ability to edit photos and videos, a little bit, ability to draw, also to program in C++, and I am learning how to model and design in 3D, specifically in Blender, and I am also taking a course in Udemy about the Unreal Engine. I love to play Gears of War a lot of in esports. I would love it to be able to continue polishing my knowledge and continue practicing my draw. And I need to improve my skills in that and continue practicing in what I say. That is like I like the most, like 3D modeling.
Great, great. Oh, you have chronometer there. Great, nice. You have fluent. You have very good. You can record yourself as well. You can check your pronunciation is fine. It's okay. You can enhance it
Okay.
as much as you can, but it's okay. And you have a lot of you have flow. It's okay. Great, thanks. You have your point. Okay.
Thanks.
Great. Let's go with
Oh yeah.
woo.
Thanks.
And you have the chronometer inside you. It's okay. It's an extra plus. Okay. Great.
So
So
nice.
please, Tahira. Tahira, please correct me. It's Tahira, Tahira.
Taira.
Tahira. Okay, so sorry. It's okay.
Taira.
Tahira. Okay, please, Tahira.
It's my
1
turn.
minute. Okay, great. Okay, 1 minute. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey.
Hello, I'm Taira Cacique. I'm in third semester of digital artist. I'm 18 years old. I guess that my talent since I was a kid it is work the teamwork, make friends, and be kind and support people. My skills are digital art, digital 3D, edit, photo edit. Mm, and now I'm interested in make character design and design of background designs. My knowledge, my experience in all of these things are not enough because I'm right now in the university, and that's all.
Great. You have chronometer as well. Okay, wow. Thank you so much. Very good. You I told you, you have in your mind all the time the question about the the interview or about the speech and something like that. And what you're thinking while you're thinking about the question, so I have to talk about my skills, my abilities. It would be easier for you, and you made it very, very well. Thank you, Tahira. You have your point. Woohoo! Thanks. Great.
Congratulations, Tahira.
Thank you too.
Wow. Let's go with Viridian. Viridian Aponte, are you there? Viridian, are you there? Viridian. Viridian, are you there? Viridian? Okay. Viridian Aponte is not there? No. Okay. Let's go with Aaron Franco. Aaron Franco, are you there?
He have to, se fue de la clase porque tenía que, le llamaron de una junta de trabajo urgente.
Okay. It's okay.
De hecho, me acaba de avisar hace 10 minutos, pero como estábamos en ejercicio, lo iba a decir después.
Super, muchísimas gracias por avisar. Thank you so much. Okay, let's go with Diego Avila. Diego Avila. Okay, please, 1 minute speech. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's go.
I have some illustrating. I don't like to work in Illustrator, only Photoshop. Hey. I like 3D modeling, but I don't have so many skills in that. Actually, I am working illustrating some things for some people, and
Okay, it's okay. Okay, great. You have to practice a little bit. You have to practice your flow. You can when someone is want to talk with someone, ask you to talk about one specific thing, like in here, like your skills and talents and something like that. You can bear in mind. The first is put the chip on that of what are you gonna talk about. So that's the first hack to make it real. So the second thing, you have to practice like this is like if you have someone to practice with, maybe your classmates, a friend, or something like that. It's okay because people sometimes can listen and understand very well, but cannot speak as much as they would like. So you can practice, you can record yourself, and you can listen to yourself and take notes that things that can improve you to make it better. So things that um, can be something that you can add, like vocabulary, like ideas or something like that. Okay, tenses and something. But it's okay. You have your point, and keep practicing. You're making a well good job, but keep practicing because you have to make it more fluently, and you have to do this for the exam. It would be nice. You have now a few days, but you can practice. Okay, thank you, Diego.
Okay,
Great.
thank you.
You had your point. So, Ernesto Guerra. Ernesto Guerra. Ernesto Guerra.
Sure.
Okay.
Here.
Great. Okay, please. 1 minute speech. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Charlie, and I'm in artistic creative, and I really like to do a lot of things. I really know how to use Photoshop, Illustrator, Premiere, Lightroom, and in Adobe, After Effects. I really like to draw, I think I'm good at that. I am a photographer. I have my Instagram, and I have 1 year being a photographer, do a lot of things, and edit my photos. I like to do videos. I know really good about the things, the video, the photograph, all that things. And I really like the cinematography, the movies, all the series, and video games.
Great. Okay, great, great. Thank you. Oh, you have your chronometer so close. Great. Thank you, Carlos. You can practice as well. Yeah, your pronunciation was good. You can practice a little bit more your pronunciation, but your flow is so nice. Thank you so much, Carlos. You have your point. Thank you. Great.
Thanks.
Good job. Okay, let's check with Axel Sanchez. Axel.
I'm
Eric. You
here.
prefer Eric? You prefer Eric? Eric.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Eric, please. Speech. 1 minute speech in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, I have skills for drawing characters, thanks for the classes, no? And I I already have some work experience with some teachers that have helped me to improve my skills, no? And I have knowledge of 3D. I'm not the best, but I can defend myself in that. And all my talent is in the music. I studied that for 10 years, and I want to apply the music to everything in my career.
Keep going. Have.
I like
Your
puppies.
skills, your abilities, your okay.
I already say the skills, the experience, the knowledge, my talent, and I have abilities to draw scenarios, uh, characters, everything that they, if they pay, I can do it.
Nice. Okay. Great. Thank you. Great. Thank you, Eric. Was fine. You can practice as well your pronunciation, and maybe when you say like what else? What else? Oh, okay. Remember, try to remember. This is a hack. Try to remember 4 or 3 points. If you had talked about one of the points, now you have another 2 or 3 options. It's like in real life. You have plan A, plan B, plan C. It's preferred to be like that. You have to take consciousness because maybe you don't know when you will you're gonna use some kind of things, or maybe you have to do another plan, you have to change. And so it's good to have in your mind to have different topics to talk about, or in real life as well. You have plan A, plan B, plan C. So it's not like a surprise, like what. So you can do some things, you can prepare a little bit, but it's okay. Yeah, it's a great participation. Thank you, Eric. Was good job.
You make a
So
good effort, Eric.
yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you for your comments, Daniel. It's okay if you want to comment. It's okay. I would be grateful for that because you can participate one each other. So you can comment about
Yeah, keep going, guys.
your classmate.
Just keep it up.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Thank you, Eric. Great. You have your point. So let's go with Danae. Danae is not here. Danae Maleni. Maleni.
Here.
Maleni. You
I'm
prefer
here.
Maleni, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, Maleni.
Yeah.
Please, one
Well,
minute.
I'm Maleni. Oh,
Right.
okay.
5,
Wait.
4, 3, 2, 1. No.
Yeah, I'm Maleni, and well, I even started with my experience when I was child. I think I was 12 years old in a draw course with about manga and comic. And in this period, I learned how to do illustrations, and then I practiced every week. And now I study digital art. And Well, with my knowledge, I can draw more fast and easy. So then 1 year in a university, I I I have been work about my skills like 3D texture and school more or less in ZBrush and draw in Photoshop and okay, and this month I have been learned about animation.
Great, thank you, Marlene. Wow, great. You can practice a little bit your pronunciation and as well your flow. You can do this resource that record yourself. It's okay, and it would be nice. It would be better for you to listen to yourself. But it's very good. So congrats, it was nice participation. So I have to.
Thank you.
Okay, you have your point. Okay, let's go with a
Her
blue.
phone is ringing.
Yeah, someone. Mm, Oh, let's go with Mariana. Are you there? Mariana, are you there? Mariana Isol.
Ah, Isol dice que no escucha.
No? You
He
listen?
cannot hear us. I don't know why, but she put in a group in WhatsApp.
Okay. It's nice if you have a group to communicate each other anything or any.
Yeah. She said that.
It's okay, great. So would you please if you can someone can send a message to her, maybe you can write it and send it in the chat. It's okay. And I counted like a participation point would be nice in the chat. So maybe we can go with Daniela. Daniela, what? Is you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Great, Danny. Please 1 minute, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm Daniela. I'm studying animation for the video games. I think I have the talent for the music, and I try to learn for the production musical for the video games. And for my abilities, my skills, I learned to 3D the last semester, and I think it's for me it's very well, and I try to learn a lot of because I think it's good for the anime for the this career, and I used Photoshop, Illustrator. I learned to animation in Toon Boom for this semester, and I think I'm not very well for drawing, but I try to learn, and that's it. I think.
Great. Oh, you have chronometer. Thank you. Thank you so much. Great, Danny. You can practice as well. You have flow. It's nice. It's nice. You have flow, and you can practice your pronunciation or something like that. But your speech was very good because you have in your mind all the things that the topics that we're talking about, and it's very good. Thank you. You have your point participation.
Congratulations,
So
Danny.
Wahoo. If you want to talk about the each other, the speech of one speech, and then take a comment or I don't know if you want. It's okay. I would appreciate it, and you can practice as well. And then, excuse me. Okay. Then Daniel Hernandez, are you there?
Yes,
Daniel Hernandez.
I'm here.
Great. Would you please?
Okay, so we're talking about skills, right?
Skills, abilities, something like you're good to your knowledge, your experience, something like that about your career, topics of or subjects of your
Okay.
career. Okay, okay. 1 minute.
So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
my skills are kind of a remix of all things I used to be patient, like the math, physics, anatomy, the sports, the music, and the painting. I'm currently upgrading my skills with the digital art in some programs like Photoshop, Sketchbook Pro, or other I want to use in the future as Clip Studio or maybe GIMP, Firepaca, I don't know. I used to be studying the architect career, but I left. I dropped it out because I wasn't passionate about. So I know one or two things about that. I also know something about programming in some language as Java, Python, but it's a little. I'm going to be far from the computer and petty. I used to be a captain of the male Mexican volleyball team, but I'm not longer in that path. In the art way, I used to play the piano and the guitar, but I leave that because the sport, my hands were pretty damaged after that. But in this way, I want to improve my skills in the digital art, but I think I can do better.
Great. Great. Thank you so much. Great. 1 minute. Great. Chronometer in there. Okay. Thank you so much. You have a lot of flow. You can practice a little bit your pronunciation, but it's very, very good. Well job. Good job. It's okay. So you have your point. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Okay. Let's go with, please. Okay. Let's go with Irene. Irene Lesser. Are you there? Irene?
Yes. Yes,
Great.
here I am. Can you hear me well? Yes.
Excuse me?
Can you hear me well?
Yeah. I can listen to you. Yeah. I can listen to you very well.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. 5,
I'm
4, 3, 2, 1.
well. I have like 6 years of experience with traditional painting techniques. I have also the ability to make community integrative activities, to organize like collective sessions of painting with people of all ages. Mm, I can make backgrounds. I'm very good at painting, so I can make good backgrounds. I am also good modeling 3D environments. And usually I combine like traditional techniques with digital art. Like I digitalize my paintings and I combine them to make new possibilities. I have also skills in design, and I have a knowledge of using software of like Illustrator, Blender, Photoshop, and After Effects. And I have also like a deep empiric knowledge of color theory. I like to print things, so I have to study well color theory, so things went out well, and yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much, Rene. It was a good job. Now, so you can practice a little bit your pronunciation, but it's okay. You have practice a little bit to have more flow. But maybe if you focus on the questions and something like that, you can speak a lot of with a little bit fluent, more fluent if you concentrate and focus. But it's okay. You have your point, your point for participation point, and I'm gonna put in here. Okay, great. Thank you, Rene. Super. So let's do now with Karen. Karen, are you there? Karen Sandoval. Karen, are you there? Thank you, Isol, Mariana. Thank you, Mariana, for your participation. I'm reading it right now. So, are you there, Karen? Karen, are you there? Karen, are you there? Okay, Karen's not there again. Yeah. Okay. So please, Daniel Hernandez. Daniel Hernandez, are you there?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Daniel Hernandez. Okay. Great. Please.
So I talk again?
No, you are Daniel Hernandez. You are Daniel Hernandez Aviles. Aviles Hernandez.
No. Daniel Hernández Álvarez.
Álvarez. Okay. It's okay. Thank you. No, no, it's okay. Now you have participate. No, it's okay. Thank you. It's because a lot of I have here Daniel, and it's repeated. Daniel and Diego are repeated names, and so which is the one? Which okay? Now I have okay. Let's go with this Fernando Galvis.
I'm here.
Okay, 1 minute speech, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, my name is Luis. I'm 19 years old and I'm studying the career for digital art for video games.
Okay.
I have some skills in art, like traditional drawing, some of digital drawing. I'm actually starting at it. And just a little bit of music, not too much. I don't practice a lot. I believe I have the abilities of drawing a lot of things like character design and some of writing. Well, not exactly writing, but making stories. Like that's what I want to do in the future. I want to make comic books, video games, and all kinds of stuff.
Great. Okay. Great.
I see it already.
Okay. Yeah. 1 minute. It's okay. You can practice just to your flow, but it's okay. It's nice. You can practice as well your pronunciation and something like that. But you think about all the points that you have to express, and it's okay. Thank you, Luis. You have your
Okay,
participation
thanks.
point. Okay. Okay. So let's go with Oscar Salcedo. Oscar Salcedo, are you there, Oscar? Oscar, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Great. Okay.
Yes, yes,
One
I'm here.
minute speech. 1 minute speech in
Uh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
well, I'm skilled, I think, drawing, and part of animation I have some some previous knowledge about animation and digital illustration. I've been working on illustration and animation projects. I'm experienced in video editing, and I I think at least I'm talented at game designing and well board game designing, and I like to design toys. I'm not good at it since I'm starting, but I like to. That's it.
Okay, great. Nice. Was 1 minute. Great. So you can practice as well your pronunciation flow, but it's okay. And you have to think about the question. That's the hack. And it's very, very fine. So you have your point, your participation point. Thank you, Oscar. Now let's go with Mauricio Mauricio had to go, isn't it? Mauricio Munoz is not here. I think he had to go. It's okay. Excuse me. Okay. So let, let's practice. Okay. I think every one of you had participate. I think everyone had participated. So let's go with just talk about some okay. I'm gonna give you the task this week, the task for this week, because I don't want to forget it. So you have to do one task. In here, I will send it to you in Discord, but you have to here. Okay. So please check if you have some kind of feedback in the email. But your homework was very nice. Please, the one this week I will make an exception. If you didn't do the homework, please send it to me until Friday, until Saturday, if you like. Just for this week, just for this time, until Saturday, to have this participation points with homework and participation class. The about half of you just send it to me, and the others don't. You have until Saturday to send me the last homework about the 16 sentences. If you like to have this point, it's okay. I will receive it only this week until Saturday. Okay? So the next task is you have to write an essay. An essay is like a, here I'm gonna ask you for an argumentative text. So it's an argumentative essay. So do you know how is this? How is this expressed? What is an argumentative text or an argumentative essay? Any one of you want to tell me what is this? No? Okay. Do you
No.
know what is and what is an argumentative text? Okay.
No.
It's a text in which you have to express a point of view, of yourself, not about yourself, about something, about a topic, or about a product, or about something. You have to express your point of view, but in a very persuasive way. You have to convince the others that this is the best, or you think that this is the best. The best, it could be a topic, it could be a product, or something like that. And so the essay is going to be a 1 page long. You have to, the font you like, any font you like, in 12 points. 1 page, just 1 page is not so long, but it's okay for your level. It's okay. So you have to be very persuasive because you have to convince the others, which is your point of view. Remember, it's your particular point of view, which would be the best video game console for the next year. Okay, that is the topic. The topic is which would be the best video game console. Okay, this essay have to be 1 page. You can write in Word or in PDF document. You can send it to my email, or you can send it in the Discord chat. And the point of view, you have to be very persuasive. So you have to convince the others that this is the best console because blah blah blah. Because there are a new console in November, so we have PlayStation 5. So what do you think? What do you think? All the Xbox Series. This is a lot of Xbox Series X and something like that. So what do you think? What would be the best console for the next year, and why? And you have to explain that in text. Argumentative text is arguments are the things that express why are you thinking that. Why? Because you have to convince the others. You have to say this would be the best because it's only online. It will not use discs. It will be only for online gaming. It will be like that. And talk anything that you would like to, and maybe the Xbox Game Pass about this. The one that you think that would be the best, would be the best. So please, this essay, you have to make. You have 1 week.
Just 1 page, teacher?
Just 1 page. I don't want you to make a lot of work in here because I know that you have a lot of tasks from your all subjects, from all topics, and we have the exam about 10 days, 9 days, 8 days. So you have to
Yeah.
study for the exam. I hope you can study for the exam. Please study for the exam with the book. When you have the book, lesson 6 is all that we saw in these two classes. So you
Yeah.
can read the lessons there when you have the book or in the platform. And when you have the access, I can send you some exercise about Unit 6 in which you can practice all the things of grammar, vocabulary, listening, writing. Remember that are a lot of parts of the exam, not just the writing part, not just the speaking part, not just the listening comprehension, not just the reading part. You have to bear in mind that you have a lot of things to take care, a lot of things to be consciousness, because if you don't, your exam cannot be as good as you expect it to. So please make this essay. You have to send it to my email or in Discord, and it had to be one page. It had to be in Word or PDF. So the
Excuse me,
topic,
teacher.
yeah.
Can I send it to you on eCampus?
Yes, I don't know if you now have the access and
Yeah.
that platform. If you have the access,
Yeah, I
because
have the access with a problem.
great, because I the last time that I get in, I don't have the access to the list, to the assistance list. So I don't know what happened there, but I will try to check it out in these days. And if you excuse me, if you have problems with Moodle, okay, with eCampus, just send it to my email or in Discord. So we can stay in touch in those three ways: Discord, email, eCampus. So we are.
I already sent you a friend request on Discord.
Oh yes, yes, yes. I will accept. If you want to send requests, it's
Yeah,
okay.
please.
I am new with Discord. I know that you have a lot of knowledge in Discord, that you're great with that. I'm new with Discord, so if you want to send requests, it's okay. Maybe we can with a little bit of time, if you have free time, maybe we can. I just play online 2 or 3 games. I don't play a lot of. I don't have PC for games. I don't have PC for the class. It's very
Yeah.
hard, but I would love to play with you if you like. Maybe I'm gonna download Among Us. I think it's okay, and we can practice in English there in Among Us. It's okay. You can
Okay.
practice as well. That was a suggestion. If you have Among Us and you like to play there, you can play practicing your English, and it's nice. It would be nice. It would be maybe a good idea. Maybe you don't have time, or maybe you can. But in Among Us, you can instead you speak in Spanish, you can speak in English, and you practice each other with your classmates or with your friends if
Okay.
they want to. So, did you have any question about the next task, the homework? I'm gonna put all this in Discord, but do you have questions, answers, doubt, something? No?
Mm, I doubt that I send it to you on eCampus. Can
Yeah,
I?
it's okay. Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay.
now I can get in the platform. But if you have problems, just send it to my email or send it
Okay, teacher.
in Discord. So it's just
Thanks.
okay. Thank you, Daniel. So anyone have a question? Anyone? No? Okay. About your okay. So for make a review, we saw all the 4 lessons that are for Unit 6. Okay. And now we have explained you the way that we're gonna make the exam, that it's in the platform, and then the exams about reading and speaking. And well, if you have any question, now is the moment. So if you have any comment, now is the moment about that. So you have to study all the things that we saw in the 4 lessons that are perfect modals. The perfect modals was the tenses that I hope you can remember. So it's the homework that are should have and the past participle, may have or might have and the past participle, could have and the past participle, would have past participle, must have past participle. All of these were the perfect modals. Okay, those perfect modals you have to use those perfect modals in your essay, in your writing essay. The topic is which would be the best video game console for the next year. Okay, but you have to use the models as much as you can. Okay, it's a one page. So
Okay.
I'm gonna send you this text in Discord just to have it clear. And I think that maybe if you have any question or any doubt about the task, the homework for this week, no? Okay.
No.
Okay. So let's
Thanks.
practice in pairs, like two persons that are talking about. Try to use the things that we studied in lesson 6. We studied in lesson 6. There was going to, were going to, would, and all of these 5 perfect modals. Okay, so try to
Okay.
talk with using all of these tools, grammar tools, the vocabulary that we saw in the 4 lessons. That was do you remember that was like abilities, skills, knowledge, and all the past vocabulary that was like do you remember the life plans and something like that? So you can try to mix all the grammar tenses, mix all the vocabulary as much as you can, and practice with pairs in pairs. Well, and
Yeah.
the topic will be VR. Okay, VR. What do you think about VR? If you like VR, you have to talk with a pair. So who want to participate? Please, two persons, please. Two of you. Who want? Okay, so I can pick it up. Okay, Viridiana, are you there? Viridiana, are you there? Viridiana, just go. Okay, Gustavo, Gustavo Rojas.
Yeah.
Okay, would you please let's do this speaking exercise with I don't know, maybe Carlos Guerra, Gustavo and Carlos. Would you please talk around 1 minute?
It was about VR.
VR, but you please use the perfect models that the same of the homework, the perfect models and the past tenses was going to, were going to, as much as you can. And remember the vocabulary of the 4 lessons that we saw in class as much as you can. Please, 1 minute. Carlos and Gustavo.
Okay.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. Let's start. VR. VR is
Okay.
the topic. Okay, let's go. Carlos and Gustavo. Gustavo, would you please
So
yeah,
I start.
Gustavo, are you there? Gustavo. Yeah. And
Yeah. Yeah.
anyone. Carlos, are you there? Maybe Gustavo can start and then Carlos. Okay, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. So Carlos, what is your opinion on the VR?
My opinion of VR is is a good point because VR is the next generation of video games in the world. I
Try to
like it
use
really so
perfect
much.
modals. Have to, would to, could to. Okay, let's go. Gustavo, what do you think?
Okay. Um. Um. what can I say?
You can ask him about his abilities or skills to for play VR.
There. So I think I was going to try a video game, a VR video game, but I couldn't because I didn't have the VR itself.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Okay. Well, it's a good job. You can practice more if you can. I don't know if you know each other, but you can practice maybe in time out of class and talk about topics that you're interested in, or about your subjects, or your, I don't know, your anything you like. But you can practice in like this, a conversation of two-person two-person conversation, and you can practice. And like this you're gonna realize how it's working, if you have to add vocabulary, or you have to practice more the tenses that was in this lesson, or not in this lesson, in all the units. And maybe it would be nice practice for you. If you can, would be very, very good. Between your classmates, you can coordinate that in maybe in a chat, in a WhatsApp chat, or in Discord. And you can say, oh, you have 10 minutes? Yes. Okay, let's practice 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. But let's talk about I don't know, maybe a platform, maybe a design, a character design, anything you like. But practice between each other would be very good and very nice, and it would enhance your vocabulary and your communication and your flow, and would be very, very good. So let's do another exercise, the same exercise, but with another two persons. Okay, thank you guys. So let's try with the Daniela and Taira. It's okay. Okay. Daniela and Taira. Taira, is this okay?
Yeah, yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Thank you. Please, 1 minute talk, please, about VR. Okay. What do you think? Try to use the perfect model. So in here, the hack is to put in your mind about the topic, and then the things that are the teacher is asking you to use. That it's the past tenses, were going to, what going to, maybe the perfect modal that we use in homework would be very, very nice. So let's start in 1 minute. Okay, let's start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
You start? Or me?
Just start.
Me? Okay. What do you think about the VR? Yeah, VR games.
I think that they are fun, but I only played in Sandbox that you can prove it there.
Yeah.
And you?
I never play for VR, but I think maybe it's the most incredible invent for this epoch. I don't know, for this year.
For this age. This age.
Yeah, and the experience is really nice because when you play the games of zombie, you really get scared.
Okay.
Or what it will be the games that you would like to play in VR?
I don't know, like terror games. I don't know the game, but maybe Mario Kart, maybe.
Yeah.
And for you?
I like the games like. Do you remember the game of Xbox Kinect that you have to jump, and it was a. I don't remember very well that game, but the name, I guess it was Kinect Adventures.
Yeah, Kinect Adventures. Yeah, it was.
I like that kind of games.
Oh,
Great.
maybe.
Thank you, girls. Very good job. Thank you. So nice. It's okay. So that is. You have to try to speak each other. So VR, I love VR. So it would be nice if any of you want to share us an experience with VR. Anyone want to share? I want to share mine, but at the end. Anyone want to share his or her experience with VR? Who want? Who want? Who want to share her or his experience with VR? No, no. Huh.
Well,
Any one of
I
you?
think that maybe
Irene, Irene.
I don't have any experience, so I think that the others maybe they aren't answering because
They
they
have
haven't.
experience. Please don't be shy. Let's go. I will share mine. But first maybe you can. Anyone else? No? No? VR I like so much. Let's go. Angel. Let's go. You have? No? No?
Because I don't have any experience
No?
with
With
VR.
VR.
No.
Okay, there is a place, and it looks like a commercial and publicity, I think, but it's not. There's a place here in the south of the city that it's very good for VR. It's a place in which uh, when I went to that place, I was going to a party there, but I don't remember. Just a friend, a musician, invite me. We were going just to the party. We were going to have a good time. But when I get in the place, I realized that was a VR experience place. So that was my first VR experience. What awesome! I like it so much, and it should be the best thing that I experienced with video games. So I played Arizona Sunshine. It's about to kill zombies. You have to kill zombies in Arizona. It was very fun because they put you the the VR in your eyes, and then you have the earphones, and then you have an space to move on. So I always went like and then to the other side of the room, and it was very fun. So I play as well saber, like the saber, you know, the beat saber, and because I'm dancer, maybe I like it so much because you have to hit the figures in the time of the music. So it was very nice. It was beat saber, a lot of fun in there. So, and then I think the PR have a lot of things, very good things, because people use it for as well for education. You know, there are a lot of museums all around the world that use the VR to make some trips. This kind of shows that show you all the museum, all the pieces in there. So if you cannot travel, like in these pandemic times, you can see these VR shows that are you're looking to a lot of pieces of art. I know that some of you have art in your subject, so it's very interesting. Like Louvre Museum, and as well the National Gallery of UK, they have VR experiences with these kind of things that I'm talking about. That they show you all the stuff that are in there, all the paintings and sculptures, and it's very nice. And as well, VR is used for now. It's just a beginning, but I think that it's very good that they have taken the VR to the medical topics and something like that to show and teach parts of the human parts body and something like that for as a surgery they can practice with VR. They can practice with I don't know, I can't remember, but they do special things to show the students, the students of medicine and careers like that, vets and something like that, to after all this experience, you can practice then physics. But VR lets you to practice before you have a experience in real life or in material things. So you can do a lot of things with VR, not only video games. So you can have an approach for cultural topics. You have as well these videos that show you some things that are preferably most for people that are with no problems, not issues, no heart issues, and no problems with that, because are video games or something videos that are like you are there. I remember I went in a roller coaster. It was a video. That was not a game. That was a video, and I was in that roller coaster. I don't have issues with my heart. It's very fine. But you are in the roller coaster and you saw the all the mountain, all the you were very high and you were in the roller coaster and I get very dizzy. Like when I get off there, I get very dizzy. It was like real. I swear, it was like real. So I like it so much. I can share it because it was very exciting for me. So if you like this place, I can send you down the place, the exactly place of the VR, and it's very nice. If you can go, it would be great. I don't know if there are operating normally, but when it gets when the pandemic thing would be better, maybe you can go because it's very exciting and interesting and very fun as well if you want to practice some games. So to take a class, a nice close class, we can do a review. Okay, so the review was about Unit 6. We saw lessons 1, 2, 3, and 4. So in here, I hope not to book it. I want to share my screen. I hope everything's gonna be all right. Okay. Uh-huh. And it's the same that we saw in the class. Okay, I hope not to. No, don't book, don't book. Okay, so we have the lesson 6. It's so slow, but to make a useful review, here is it. Okay, the life plans. And to make this review, if you have the book, you can review in your book. If you don't have yet the book, it's okay. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, this is unit 5. I think. Okay, unit 6 in here. Life plans. Do you remember the life plans? When things have plans that you're planning about your career, the things that you are planning about your life. If you have want to marry, if you want to have change of life, and maybe you have to move of the city of in where you're living, and you have to move. This kind of life plans. And remember to use the grammar. Here are the what's going to, we're going to, would be. You remember these tenses that are past tenses too, that are as well life plans. This was the last class, 1 and 2, and this class was 3 and 4. So the last class we saw this as well. Here are the perfect modals, the homework you sent me. Here are conversations. When you have your book, try to listen to these audios. I think they have you have access to the audio. I'm not sure, but I think you can have the code what we are talking about when you have your book. So the audios are gonna be exactly like the exam, like today practice. Today's practice was with the audios. It's the same. The exam would be the same, a part of the exam. So the lesson, our skills, abilities, qualifications, knowledge. So here are important words for your vocabulary. These are the one who work with in class. the listening comprehension that we heard the first five in here. You can, if you have your book, you can hear all the lesson complete in here. That like we review for an interview. So like we do in class, you have to put in your mind all the things that you are talking about your skills, your knowledge, your experience, and something like that. Try to use everything of this with your homework. Then the last lesson, that it's lesson 4, that we just okay of the CEO, that are these these things that would be better if you have if you are gonna be a CEO. So in here we have the audio, so you can do this exercise if you have your book to practice. And finally, we made the review. We made the review that was to take this review, because if you have any question here, you can ask now. But the exam is going to be about this unit. It's about Unit 6. Here's the complete review. We as well heard to this audio. You remember that there are situations of people, and if they have regrets, they use the perfect review about the last one. In here, the qualifications, definition, occupation, or study. Here was for lesson 3 and 4. And here's a writing exercise. If you like, you can do as much as exercise as possible. So if you very nice. So here ends the unit 6. So we start with unit 7 the next class, but you have to prepare this for your exam. This is it. This is all the unit. This is all the topic, the grammar, vocabulary, and everything. So do you have questions about the lesson, the 4 lessons, the unit 6? Anyone have questions?
No.
Not yet.
No.
Okay. So okay, a little. Okay. So for a review, let's review about the date. Okay. Exam date. It's gonna be 8 October the 8th and October the 9th. So speaking and writing exam will be October the 10th and October the 11th. Okay. And then those were the date exams, the date. Okay. The homework, the task that the essay, a task about the council is what have to be delivered at. I will send you in Discord, but for the next Tuesday, okay? Tuesday at night, it's okay if you send it to me because I can check it. But please, if you can't send it to me, not the last Tuesday, I can check it much better. Please, if you please make an effort and send it to me, please. So if you like to send the homework, the one that the one was the half of you had sent me the homework, it's okay. The other half of the classroom of the classmates didn't send it to me. Okay, just for this time, just for this week, I accept your homework until Saturday. Okay, until Saturday, the homework of the 16 sentences about with perfect modals and past tense. And what else? What else? Okay, the points of the exam are going to be listening, grammar, pronunciation, social language, reading, vocabulary, writing, and the technical vocabulary. I'm gonna make it like an extra point if you not for the exam, but we use some kind of specific things that I'm asking for, like this technical vocabulary that you use in your homework, in your past homework. So it was very, very good. So now we are talking about video game consoles for the next year. So it's okay. Then we will have the technical vocabulary, but I am waiting for that because Rich is checking with your other teachers to have a vocabulary and specific vocabulary. I've been I made I made a list vocabulary list of Unity, but I don't know if you are using Unity or you aren't. So I prefer to stop that. So I prefer to work with the vocabulary that will be sent by your other teachers, so we can wait a little. And I think it is that it. That's all. So I will send you the task in Discord. We talk about the exam, about the platform, about the book. We finished Unit 6, where everyone had participated. So I have in here your participations. So I have in here your homework. Remember the dates, and I think it's almost everything. Do you have any question, any doubt, any comment? Please, right now, talk now.
No, teacher. Thanks.
Okay, anyone?
No.
Okay,
No.
okay. Questions about the exam, the dates, the homeworks, the lesson? No?
No,
Okay,
teacher.
great.
Mm-mm.
Well, so I'll be waiting for the vocabulary, for the technical vocabulary. If you have anything to talk about, we were in stay in touch in Discord. If you like, you can send a request in there, and maybe if you're remember the suggestions, you can download the Among Us game, and you can game with you can play with your classmates, and you can play. But instead of teaching in Spanish, you can excuse me. If you instead of talking in Spanish, you can talk in English and you can practice and you're playing and you're staying in touch each other, and it's important because we're not staying in touch in a normal classroom, so it's difficult maybe now online, but it's okay. Be positive, be grateful, be nice each other, and play and do your homework, make your tasks, and it would be very, very nice. If you like to play maybe online, you can send as well a request. And I only play 2 or 3 video games online, but we can practice. We can practice. We can talk. And meanwhile, we are playing, so we can practice English conversation a bit. Maybe I'm connected at night, so if you can play, if you want to play, it would be very, very nice. So we can practice, and I don't know if you have questions. Remember, ask me. Okay, I'm here. Lean on me. Okay, I'm
Thanks,
here.
teacher.
And have a very, very good week. Have a very, very good weekend. And please make your task, make
Thanks.
your homework. You can. We are together making a very, very big effort because we work all the units without the book, without the platform, but I think we made a very, very good team. And thank you so much for this, each one of you. Thank you, and stay in touch, please. See you soon. See you next Wednesday, and prepare your exam. Let's go. Woohoo! Thank you so much, guys.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
teacher.
teacher.
See
Thank
you,
you,
teacher.
teacher.
See you, teacher.
See you next Wednesday.
See you
See
next
you.
Wednesday. Ow! Thank
Thanks.
you.
Bye.
Bye.